Hey, welcome back to the channel. It is that time again for my daily recap. Today I am going to be breaking down my total profit and loss for the day, and I also have the 5-minute ORB trade that I took this morning and I recorded it, and we will play that recording here in a minute and I'll get into that trade. So yeah, let's jump right in this sucker. First off, here is my profit and loss for the day. I ended the day green just after trading the morning session. I am tickled to death with it. I am happy with how I traded today. I stayed disciplined. I stuck to the plan. I didn't chase. I didn't overtrade. I just followed my rules for once, if you can believe it or not. Hey, I know sometimes it's hard to stick to the plan, but you know, it's not about catching every move. It's about consistency and only taking the setups that you know. And believe me, sometimes that is a struggle. I know all too well. So yeah, as you can see again today on these profits, hey, they're all good. These two here, my take profit, those are those two evals I was trading. Like I said, they are past. I just got to trade them today and tomorrow, and they will turn into a funded account. So I just took two little quick trades. My take profit pro, I haven't traded today. I am waiting on a withdrawal to be approved. So I'm not taking no chance of it getting denied. I'm not trading it, but the rest of them smoking hot. Can't complain about that. This here is the 5-minute opening range trade that we'll get into here in a second. Like I said, I am copy trading it. And yeah, I ended up with $150 across 5 accounts. Can't complain about that. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into this recording. Let me see if I can find it here. I did make a mistake on this trade, but at the time it didn't seem like a mistake. But after going back and watching it, it was a mistake. So I'll point that out when we get to that point. But I'll hit play. I have fast forwarded this a little bit. The market is open. This red candle is the 5-minute candle. My chart is still on the 5-minute time frame, and I drew a horizontal line at the top of the wick and at the bottom of the wick. And of course, my train of thought, the market is pushing down this morning, so I am looking to take a trade to the downside. So I'll go ahead and hit play. We'll let this play out here for a second. Right here, I place a order. We'll go ahead and let it roll. Now, being hindsight, at the moment it seemed fine, but in all reality, I probably should have waited till this candle closed before I placed my order, because there's always that possibility. You know, it could shoot down 10 points or something before the candle closed. I mean, there's all kind of things that could happen. But as you can see right here on this time frame, that's what I was looking at. There's 18 seconds left in this candle. So, you know, I calculated in my head real quick. So I went ahead and I placed my order. And that could have been a mistake, I guess, because it could have bounced and pushed right up it and stopped me out. But we'll go ahead and hit play. We'll let this thing play out. We're waiting for it to break through. And when it does break through, they ain't but like, there was 8 seconds left on the time. It bought us in. So we're just going to sit and let this trade play out. I mean, I thought it was going to bounce when, you know, it started doing this mess right here. I was starting to get a little edgy. But like I said, I have got my stop loss and take profit set pretty tight. So if it would have got me out, I wouldn't have been down a whole lot. And I am still trading the NQ with 1 mini. As you can see, it got us out. I'll go ahead and finish playing that. It pulls up the copy trader here, and as you can see, that was that trade. $150 across 5 accounts, $765 total. Can't complain about that. If I could have improved anything, I think on the 5-minute strategy, I think I probably would have been better off waiting till the candle closed, or at least maybe waited till there was like 2 or 3 seconds left before I placed my order. I know a lot of times it will shoot through that zone, and it's like a liquidity grab. It'll shoot through and then it just, you know, runs the other way. So that could have been a mistake, but it worked out in our favor today. So I will pay attention to that tomorrow. I'll probably wait until, you know, the candle is right at closing before I do place my order. So that is the breakdown for today. Like I said, it was a solid trade, a clear setup. It was a good example of the 5-minute ORB in action. So far, that strategy is working out pretty good. Like I said, we've traded it now for 3 weeks. There have been a couple losers, but I would say the win ratio is probably batting about 75 to 80%. Hey, if you found any value in this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, trade smart, stay disciplined, and I will see you tomorrow.